Yeah, I met your demons, but they do not scare me. I know they'll be angels once they learn to fly. I've seen all your seasons, your cold February. I know you'll be blooming in a matter of time. What I'm saying is I get you, nothing you can get to. If I see you going down that road, then I won't let you. I catch you, no matter how far you fall. Cause the best of me loves the best of you, and all the rest I can see right through. You trust in me and I trust you too, cause the best of me loves the best of you. You've seen my dark side, dance with my shadow. You never run from a fight. Now I'll be your ally through all the battles. And I know it'll be alright. What I'm saying is you know me, wrestle with the old me. Save me at my lowest while you at the newest, hold me, console me. No matter how far I fall, cause the best of me loves the best of you, and all the rest I can see right through. they learn to fly. Yeah, I'm telling you, the best of me loves the best of you, and all the rest I can see right through. You trust in me, and I'll trust you too, 'cause the best of me loves the best of you.
All right, everyone. Good to see you here on October 29th, here for Impact Live Midweek. We got a good crowd that are coming out, giving us lots of thumbs down, but apparently that must be good for us on our videos. At least that's what I was told last week. Hey, October 29th, it is National Cat Day. Heather will be happy to hear that, so go hug a cat if you like to do that. Maybe we should have played Dead Cat tonight for our game. It is also National Oatmeal Day, so those of you that had oatmeal today, way to go celebrating Oatmeal Day. And it is also National Hermit Day. So say hello to those hermits, but they probably don't want you to. Hey, we are going to get started here. We've got a great game tonight or two to play, as well as we are continuing our series on Wednesday nights talking about the least of these different characters in the Bible that sometimes get overlooked, as well as my new favorite worship song tonight, right here on Impact Live. New countdown video. It is a Would You Rather one, and so be sure to put what you would rather do in the comment section. It is a Halloween theme one tonight, so enjoy, invite your friends, and have them join us here for Impact Midweek. right. We are ready to get going with Impact Midweek tonight. Hopefully you liked that video in the theme for our pagan holiday tonight, right? Hey, it is almost the day of Halloween, and things are different this year, obviously. And so, again, remember today is National Cat Day, Oatmeal Day, and Hermit Day. How you put those three together is up to you. Got a couple announcements for you. Just want to remind you that ways that you can stay connected with us. Impact is going to be this Sunday night at 6 o'clock, so be sure to join us for that, as well as you can follow us on Instagram or our text alerts to see what is going on. Reminder that we have a fall retreat coming up. It is going to be on November 13th to the 15th, and Jeff Pullen is going to be our speaker and worship leader at Beulah Beach. And so people are signing up. It is great to see all the people getting signed up for that, and you don't want to miss out. And so be sure to register by November 8th. That is a week from this coming Sunday. And so get your $25 deposit in. You can check it out on finleystudents.com is the way that you could get registered for that. We got about 15 or so students already registered, and more are coming each day. And so be sure to share that with your friends as well. Want to also make sure that you know that if money is the issue of the reason why you can't go on the retreat, please talk to myself or Heather or another youth leader. Let us know, as we do have scholarship money available for that. And so you want to be sure to be a part of that. It's going to be a fun time. New this year, because we're going to this new location, that does include a afternoon evening at Kalahari Indoor Water Park. And so it is going to be awesome. Hey, tonight, got a couple of different games for us to play. We're right around this thing, and I saw even in the chat, election time. Some of you guys aren't able to vote, but last time during election, there was this thing, hey, if so-and-so gets elected, I am going to move to Canada. And there are some people that are even saying that now as well. And so here's a fun game that we're going to play tonight. It is called... So you want to move to Canada. Check it out. So you want to move to Canada. So the way that we're going to play this game is there's going to be questions, multiple choice. And what you could do is put A, B, C, or D, what you think that answer is. And so, again, we like to be able to keep track of this. So do that on your own. So the first question here is this: license plates from the Northwest Territories are in the shape of a what? Is it a moose? Is it a polar bear, an igloo, or a maple leaf? Put A, B, C, or D into the chat to let us know what you think it is. And the answer is coming in 3, 2, 1. Get your answers in. It is a polar bear. That is the shape of the license plates in the Northwest Territories. You know, it would be really good if Regan Hayward was in here, because she is part Canadian, right? So here we go. Question number 2. Canada is the world's most educated country. How many Canadians have college degrees? And so is it 25%? Is it 35%? Is it 50 or 75%? Very smart people educated there in Canada. And put your answer in. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. The answer is 50%. Man, 50% of Canada is educated with college degrees. All right, next question. Canada is really cold. What is the lowest recorded temperature in Canada? Is it A, minus 89.4? Is it B, minus 98.7? C, minus 128.3? Or minus 4,000 degrees? All of this is in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and A, minus 89.4 degrees Fahrenheit. The lowest recorded temperature ever on Earth is minus 128 in Antarctica. So, but that is pretty cold. Here we go. Question number 4. Canadians consume more of what than the rest of this world? Is it A, firewood, B, milk, C, maple syrup, or D, mac and cheese? Now that sounds something good, huh? Is it A, B, C, or D on this? And the answer is mac and cheese. Hey, I just had some mac and cheese in the Instapot the other day that Terry made for us. It was pretty good. All right, question number 5. The capital of Canada is what? What is the capital of Canada? Is it Quebec? A, B, Toronto, C, Ottawa, or D, Vancouver? Which is it? A, B, C, or D? And if you clicked or put C in there, Ottawa is Canada's 4th largest city, and that is the capital. All right, question number 6. Here we go. Canada is an Iroquoian language word meaning land of many moose. CA meaning holy, and nada meaning crap, it's cold, or C, village, or D, casino. Which one do you think it is? A, B, C, or D? Go ahead and put it in. And the answer is C, village. There are over 1 million Canadians who claim some native ancestry. So it is a village. All right, number 7. Here we go. More than any other country in the world, Canadians consume the most what? Is it donuts, apples, maple syrup, or sugar? Which one do you think it is? Go ahead, again, put it in the chat. A, B, C, or D. And the answer is donuts. Canada consumes the most donuts and has the most donut shops per capita. And a lot of those are called Tim Hortons. Something that I always hear from my Canadian friends. All right, question number 8. National animal of Canada is the North American what? Moose, duck, grizzly bear, or beaver? Which is the national animal of Canada? These would be very important to know if you're going to be moving to Canada. Answer is in 3, 2, 1. It is D, the beaver. Yes, embrace me. All right, question number 9. We got 2 questions here left. It is the national motto of Canada is, I'm not even going to try to say that, but what does it mean? What does that motto mean? Is it from sea to sea, a moose for every man, one man's trash is another man's treasure, or a land of many uses? Which one do you think it is? A, B, C, or D? And the answer is coming in 3, 2, 1. And it is from sea to sea because it reaches from the Atlantic to the Pacific. 6 time zones. Wow. That's crazy. All right, last question here. A mysterious lake monster that has been seen in Lake Okanagan is called what? Bessie, Krieger, Justin Trudeau, or Ogopogo? Which one do you think it is for this sea creature or monster in the lake? What are they calling it up here in Canada? 3, 2, 1, and here you go. It is Ogopogo. How about that? Fun facts that you should know if you are going to be moving to Canada. How about this? Anyone ever visit Canada before? It's very close to us. You get to it right through Detroit there. I've been there. I've been to Canada a couple of different times, and so maybe you have too. Fun to be able to play a game like that. Anyway, we are going to move on to worship tonight. One of the things that we like to do with our Impact Midweek is have a little bit of fun together with a game, but also be able to focus our attention on God. And so we're going to be having a worship song here, and then also a video to follow to get us thinking, to get us in the right mindset, and invite God to be part of our night tonight. If you do have a phone, or maybe you're using a Bible, we are going to be looking at a passage in the Old Testament this week. We're going to be looking at 2 Kings. So you can go ahead and get a Bible out. But we played this video this last week at Impact, and wanted to do it again tonight as we can see that the evidence of God is all around us. So check out and worship with us with this song.
All throughout my history, your faithfulness has walked beside me. The winter storms made way for spring. In every season, from where I'm standing, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Help me remember when I'm weak. Jesus is here.
All right. Just a great way to be able to refocus, especially in a world that we can make a great impact as followers of Jesus. And one of the things that we want to do each week is be able to be encouraged from God's word to us and how we could be that person that makes a difference in someone else's life. Because just like it says in James, our life is a mist when we think about eternity. And so we have this part of time right now to be able to make an impact to those around us. If you do have your Bibles, 2 Kings chapter 4 is what we're going to look at. Starting last week, we looked at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and talked about these guys in the Old Testament who demonstrate what it means to have a strong commitment to God, and how even in the midst of terrible things happening to them, their commitment was strong. And sometimes we don't see that in all of the Bible, that where these different characters come. And tonight, this is going to be one that maybe you've never heard of this, but of a widow that had, she was getting desperate because she was recently widowed. She didn't think that she had a chance. She was grieving the fact that she was a widow now. She also had sons, and she has this debt that she needs to be paid, and she didn't know where else to turn. And so she goes to the prophet Elisha. And so I just want you to think about this. What are times when you feel desperate, whether it's a decision that you have to make or something needs to change in your life, or I don't know what it is for you where you're feeling desperate. Where do you go to get answers when you are feeling that way? Do you go to God with that, or do you try to fix it on your own? And so what we're going to find out tonight is how this widow dealt with this desperation. She felt life was looking pretty hopeless for her. She didn't have any hope. She was worried that her sons would be taken as slaves to pay this debt that she had. But check out what happens. It comes in 2 Kings chapter 4. It says this: One day the widow of a member of the group of prophets came to Elisha and cried out, "My husband who served you is dead." And you know how he feared the Lord. So we find out that this husband of hers had this relationship with God and feared the Lord and served the Lord because he served with Elisha. But now a creditor has come threatening to take my 2 sons as slaves. And so what is happening is this woman, she lost her husband. He was the primary source of income and wasn't able to pay off these debts that they had. And so he was going to take her sons to serve as slaves to pay that debt. Verse 2, it says, "What can I do to help you?" Elisha asked. "Tell me, what do you have in the house?" "Nothing at all except a flask of oil," she replied. And Elisha said, "Borrow as many empty jars as you can from your friends and neighbors. Then go into your house with your sons and shut the door behind you. Pour olive oil from your flask into the jars, setting each one aside when it is filled." And so she did as she was told, and her sons kept bringing jars to her. And she filled one after another. Now just think about this. She has this jar that's sitting in her house. She knows how much is in this jar. And Elijah is telling her, bring as many jars from friends, neighbors, whoever has empty jars, borrow them and keep pouring. Soon every container was full to the brim. "Bring me another jar," she said to one of her sons. And her son replied, "There aren't any more," he told her. And then the olive oil stopped flowing. When she told the man of God what had happened, he said to her, "Now sell the olive oil and pay your debts, and you and your sons can live on whatever is left over." Man, kind of an interesting passage there of this never-ending bottle of oil as she sought after help in her desperate situation. She was able to look and ask for help. And think about this. She was able then to sell that oil to pay off this creditor and this debt that she had. And God came through for her when she needed some needs. And so it just got me thinking, doesn't this really illustrate the power of her faith? When she was desperate, she leaned on her faith in God. And I just wonder, how many times have we had to do that? Have we had to lean on our faith? Or maybe we've heard stories or know people when life seemed hopeless for them. They turned to God first, and God was able to come alongside them and help them during that time. Her faith had to be huge. She had to have a faith in God, knowing that He is the one that we should go to first. I used to work at another church in Illinois, and what we said as part of our core values is that prayer is our first resort. Catch that? Prayer is our first resort. Oftentimes we think of it as our last resort. We try to do things on our own and try to fix things on our own and not involve God in that. But what we see here in this passage is the fact that she looked to God first. And I just want to encourage us this week with that. What are you facing this week that seems maybe hopeless or desperate? Are there some situations that you're feeling that way? Is it that you're trying to then maybe fix it on your own and do things in your own power instead of relying on the power of God or on relying on God to get you through that situation? Do we try to do things on our own and we think of God last instead of first? I know there are times where that happens with me, where I think, well, I got to do this and I got to do this. And really maybe what would be better for me is to realize, hey, I need to go to God with this and talk to him about it, and being able to seek his wisdom in this. And that's what this woman did. She was looking for wisdom. She didn't know what to do. And she went to the prophet who her husband served with. And he said, well, what do you want me to do? And here's the situation. And then he gave her, and a miracle happened. I could tell you different stories where that has happened in my life, where I've surrendered and given it over to God and saw how God can work in a miracle happening. And so I just thought that this would be a good encouragement for us this week as we're seeking to live for him, and think about the people in your sphere of influence, the different friends and the different people maybe you go to school with or you live nearby or in your family, where you can exhibit or display this similar kind of faith that this woman from 2 Kings chapter 4 did. I encourage you to go back and read through it and think about it. Hey, if there are ways that we could be praying for you, please go to our website on the Grow on Your Own, and there's a place where you can click and share a prayer request. If there's other ways that we could help you to grow in your relationship with God, if it's getting you some resources into being able to get into God's Word each day, you can go to our website for that as well, or we've got some devotionals here at church, and you can pick one up this weekend when you come to either community group or to Impact on Sunday night. Again, we want to be able to connect with you during the week and encourage you through God's Word, through the Bible and worship. It's been great to be able to hang out with you here tonight, and look forward to seeing you next week. Remember this too. This Sunday, this weekend, is fall back, and so be sure to set your clocks back an hour on Saturday, or you might show up to church an hour early for things, and so that would be okay. But enjoy your fall back. And I just want to do one other thing before we leave. Tomorrow, I want to give a shout out to my son Zach. Zach is going to be 19 years old tomorrow, and we're going to celebrate him for his birthday. So happy birthday, Zach. Can't wait to come see you next week at school there in Indiana. We will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. See ya.